When it comes to energy company complaints, the majority of the problems are to do with billing issues. So these are things such as overcharging or perhaps heavy-handed chasing of unpaid bills. In the first 6 months of 2014, 84% of complaints were to do with billing issues. So they're the main focus on problems when it comes to energy companies. If people have a problem, they have to go to their energy company first. There's no point trying to take it to the Ombudsman or escalate it in any way until you've given the firm a chance to address that query initially. And once they've done that, you can then take it to the Ombudsman. When you do want to complain to your energy firm, initially make a phone call. It's pretty simple. Pick up the phone, dial an 0800 number. If they haven't got an 0800 number, you can find one through Google. Make a note of the time of the call, the date of the call, the person you spoke to. If you're given a reference number, then people should always have that with them as well, because if they do want to escalate things, it's really good to quote that number and that reference. Otherwise, you could go around the houses starting off a whole new complaint again. Each energy firm has its own complaints procedure, and you can actually Google it and find out online what it is, so people should have a look at that before they actually complain. Companies have a reasonable opportunity in terms of a time frame in which to deal with the complaint, but if they haven't dealt with it within 8 weeks of the original complaint, then you can take it to the Ombudsman. There are plenty of issues the Ombudsman won't tackle at all, actually. They won't do anything to do with price increases. That's an issue between you and the company. They won't look at historic problems, so if you had an issue 5 years ago or so, it won't get involved at all. But it will do things such as billing, as we've seen, and switching and sales activity, so there's plenty it can handle. The Ombudsman has 4 to 6 weeks to resolve your complaints, and when it's made an adjudication, it gives companies 28 days to respond to that. The Ombudsman can actually make a financial award of up to £10,000, although this is quite rare. In most cases, the Ombudsman will simply order the firm to refund a bill or to put you back in a position you were before the problem arose in the first place. The one thing you absolutely have to keep on doing is paying your bill. It's okay to ask the company to put the disputed amount on hold and get that confirmed in writing, but you must keep paying your actual bill. If you don't, it'll hit your credit rating, you could find yourself plunged into debt, that debt could be passed on to bailiffs, and before you know it, you're in a pretty awful situation. So yes, keep paying the bill.